Okay, so welcome to our team call for Tuesday, April 18th, and oh my god, my son's 5th birthday. It is, it's been an interesting start to what I think could be a really awesome month for April with our all access challenge pack. And not to say like just our team, but from what I've been hearing from other leaders as well. So just some things I wanted to share tonight. But before we dive into the meat of the call, does anyone have anything? I do have a couple announcements I want to just chat about really quickly too, but does anyone have any recognition or announcements or anything like that they want to shout out before we get started? No.
Hey, sorry, I just have one thing. I wanted to give a shout out to Karen who signed up her first discount coach. I'm really proud of her because she just started recently, like at the end of last month. So that's it.
That's awesome. Congratulations. Good for you. Okay. Yeah, halfway to Emerald. Awesome job. Okay, what else? The main thing I wanted to talk about was just for those of you coming to Summit, I set up, as you guys know, a page for Summit goers. Is there anyone on this call that is not like officially going to Summit, but is still considering going to Summit? Okay. Okay, so everyone should be in the page then if you're coming to Summit. I booked the house, and I mean, we'll have to just have a call with all of us and sort of like hash things out a little bit down the road. It should be pretty smooth. I booked it on my credit card. So for now, it looks like we're going to have 7 people. So if everyone could pay the $270, that would be fab. And I'll give you my PayPal address, and that's for the 3 nights, but that will probably go down. But I just, like right now, I think it would be easier to just get that, and then I'll redistribute if we can. Does that make sense? Like, I think that would probably be the easiest way. Okay. So 270, I'll do my PayPal deal. That's for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday night. The other thing is we could talk about too is if I don't redistribute, I could always like stock our fridge, or whatever, like what we could chat about that. That's an option, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So yeah, for those people that are staying Wednesday or Sunday, I am staying Sunday. I promised. I promised Brooklyn and Erica I was staying Sunday, so that's definitely happening. Kayla, I know you were asking about it. I just I need to figure out where that is. Like Brooklyn really wants to stay on Bourbon Street for the last night, which is totally fine with me, but I just need to find us another place for that. And honestly, even if she did give us a discount, it would probably be a lot extra where we could probably just find a better rate if there's only a few of us somewhere else. Okay. All right, cool. So I'll post my email address in the thread. My husband's like, you put what on your credit card and we're trying to move and get all set up? I'm like, whatever. Anyway, so let's get started. I wanted to talk to you guys tonight. I've actually heard this, that the reason I wanted to have this call, and I don't want this, I hope like, sometimes I get really stressed out about calls like this because I have to let you guys know, I don't feel like sometimes my weakness is that I feel like I'm not motivating and inspiring when it comes to something that is heartfelt or moving or that has emotions attached to it. Like, I feel comfortable giving you guys the facts and what I do and what's worked for me all day long. But when it comes to things like this, I feel like I still struggle. But I think right now it's so needed. I've had a lot of people on our team tell me lately, that they've been feeling really discouraged. And like I said, it's been a really slow start to the month, right? Like it just overall has. And it's not our team. It's not like, like it's, I think team wide, like team drop the cookie wide, right? So I started thinking about it a lot. I've been diving in myself to a lot of leadership podcasts, and like while I've been moving, like literally that's all I've been doing. Yesterday I cleaned for 8 hours, and I swear I must have listened to at least 7 hours of podcasts. But I wanted to really think through like how to chat about this, and like what's pushed me through when I've been struggling, when I've wondered if I really wanted to do this, when I've hit obstacles that have made me feel defeated, because those things have happened. But I think the thing is, like, I felt defeated, and I have hit obstacles, and I have struggled like anyone else struggles. But I never, ever once, I really don't think I have, thought to myself, I think I'm gonna quit. And I know that seems kind of crazy, but I started thinking about why that was, because you guys, like, I'm 2.5 years into this business, and I'm a diamond coach right now. Like, I flip-flop back from star diamond to diamond, but I'm a diamond at 2.5 years in. And let me tell you something, like, that, for how much work I put in, kills me. Like, I struggle with that. I see other people advance, and I'm like, what the fuck? Sorry, there's I know we just talked about the F words. I thought it was cool.
I will. I'll be right back. Please say goodbye.
But I struggle with that in a big way. And I feel like, you know, I take a lot of ownership, to the extent that I ask myself, like, all the time, what am I doing wrong? Like, am I not giving enough? Am I not being tough enough? Am I being too tough? Am I putting emphasis on the wrong things? Am I leading in a way that other people are finding inspiration? Like, am I growing in the right areas? Where have I gone wrong? Because I've been putting in time every day, mostly, to grow this business. And here I am 2.5 years later, and I'm a diamond. And that doesn't feel good to me. That doesn't, and I'm here, and I'm struggling, like, to be perfectly honest, with the fact that I have a month to get myself to a place where I'll be at a higher rank than I was last year going to Summit. 1 month, because that's when qualification starts. So I've been pushing right into back to diamond. Thought I was going to be back to diamond this week. Last week, lost another person. Thought I was going to be back this week, lost another person. So I'm pushing and pushing to get it back to the place that it was before. And I'm like I feel like I keep falling up short. But I'm not thinking to myself ever, you know, like, I can't do this. I'm not good enough at this. I'm not going to make it. Instead, I think, you know, okay, I have to reevaluate and figure out what I'm doing wrong and where I can improve and where I need to grow. And I'm going to do things differently, and I'm going to move forward. But bigger than that, when I hit obstacles, when I hit roadblocks, like last month, I felt like I was like not going to hit Success Club even, which has been my thing for 2 years, right? Like, when I hit those obstacles, here's what I think about first. I think about why I started coaching in the first place. And that's not like, we all want to help people. Like, it is not a bad thing to tie why you want to coach to something else that's not helping people. Like, I hope to God you have another reason for coaching, because otherwise you're not going to stick with it. You won't have the power in you to stick with this. You just won't, right? So when I think about, like, what the hell, like, can I do this? Why am I, what's going on? Like, this sucks. I think about why I'm coaching in the first place, right? For me, I started coaching for a really, like, pretty crazy big reason. I wanted to be home with my kids, and I wanted to not go back to my shitty job, and I wanted to not be tied down to anything, because I don't work like that. I wanted to be free, and I wanted no one else to tell me what to do with my life. that's why I started coaching, and I never want to live like that again. I want to be able to live on my terms with my life. And I put in so much time, and I know you guys have put in so much time. So when things get hard and when I'm feeling defeated and when I'm feeling discouraged, I think about like that why I got started, but also how much that why I got started is worth to me. Like, I'm not giving up. If I'm thinking about giving up, if I'm feeling discouraged, if I'm feeling defeated, I'm not giving up on like this Beachbody business. I'm giving up on my family. Like, that's what kills me. Like, I put all this time into this business and I'm going to give up because I don't think I can learn some new skill. Like, I can't improve. I can't become a better leader. This is not about like how many challenge pack cells you can have or how much, like what your rank is in this business. Like, I mean, of course I want to feel like I'm growing and I want to feel challenged and I want to see myself conquer each challenge. But I'm not giving up. I'm not putting in the work for anyone else, but for myself and for my family, the people I started for, the reason I started in the first place with this business, and the reason that I work so hard every day. So I want you to ask yourself, if you can't think right now exactly, maybe your reason isn't as emotional as mine, what you're hoping for through coaching. Like, what does your life look like because you're a coach? Like, you started this for a reason. You're not here on this call for nothing. There's a reason you showed up, because you're hoping that coaching will do XYZ for your life. And when you have that XYZ, this is what it's going to look like. That's what you're giving up on when you're feeling like you're falling short, or you're feeling defeated, or you're feeling discouraged. What is it? What will change for you if you help other people and pour yourself into this business? And I've been thinking a lot about how heart-filled our team is. And I think sometimes that right there, the very reason that I love all of you more than anything is it's an obstacle sometimes for us, because we want to help people so much that we're not able to latch on to what it is that we want. Like, what is it that you want? That's okay to feel. That's more than okay to have as your driving force, right? So what is it that is the reason you started, and what is your purpose with this business? Like, what do you started for XYZ? Your purpose is to help other people like you have that thing, have that feeling, have that freedom, right? So I want to ask you guys too, when you think about being here in these places, when you think about having your conversations, when you think about having your no's, when you think about dropping rank or not achieving a rank that you've been trying to go for a long time, and you kind of cringe inside when you picture like, oh, I haven't had this thing happen yet, that sucks. Do you feel yourself giving yourself a way out? Like, I can't do it. I don't know if I can do it. Like, I might just have to do XYZ instead. Like, where's my, like, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to achieve this goal. So maybe I should just kind of mentally check out right now so that I don't hurt myself and let myself down. And I'm not saying that I've never been there, because I am there a lot. And like, if I can be totally honest with you guys, we as a team dropped 130 places in the company last month. And I really let that get to me. Like, was the goal to be in the top 200. I wanted to like keep it up there, because I just get nervous if I get too far away. And immediately after I saw that, I called Laura and I was like, hey, I don't know. I don't think I really actually want to be in the top 200. It's too stressful. Like, I think I'm out. She was like, what? And I was like, yeah, I don't know. I don't want to be in the top 200. I don't want to be even elite. Like, I can't, it's too much. It's not like what I want anyway. So like, whatever. And then I caught myself like an hour later, I was like, I don't know what that was. Like that was me giving myself a way out. I was giving myself a way out so that I didn't have to feel the pain that came with really trying. So I'm asking you guys if you guys do that too. Like, I mean, I think a lot of times we have to be real with ourselves. Like, it's okay to do those things, but are you doing that and then not recognizing it? Or are you doing it and maybe like, if you're not really all like, I feel fortunate that an hour later I was like, what the hell was I thinking? Like, this is a setback and this sucks, and this is what it feels like, you know. It's not easy to keep going when you feel like you're going backwards. Like, trust me. Like, do you know how hard it is to see like star, diamond, diamond, star, diamond, diamond? Like, I'm like, for the love, for years I feel like I've been trying to be above, you know. And I question myself, like, where am I, what am I doing, my leadership sucks, I must just suck as a leader. But it's being able to hold on to why you're doing this, what it's doing for you, what life would look like if you didn't have this in your life. So we're asking ourselves, okay, why am I coaching? Am I giving myself a way out, a plan B? Yes, sir.
Did you see like the post you put over there?
I didn't. I think maybe check over there. Are you giving yourself a plan B? Are you able to see the bigger purpose and picture for you, but for other people that felt and feel just like you do in these moments and when you got started, right? And guys, do you see that when we're giving up or falling short or feeling like we're not enough for this business, and we're giving ourselves these plan Bs, and we're not pushing ourselves as hard as we could, we're not believing in ourselves, we don't see our self-worth, we're not even letting just ourselves down, like we're letting each other down. Like, do you know that Vanessa has a reason, and Christina has a reason, and Ashley has a reason? Like, we all have these reasons that we're doing this business. So when you are thinking to yourself, you know, like, what am I doing? Can I do this? I'm giving myself a way out. I'm going to check out so I don't hurt for not hitting that goal. Like, we're a freaking team. Like, if you check out, I mean, everyone's not like, we're all affected. Our paychecks are all linked together because we're a team creating volume for each other. So, like, respect yourself and each other. Where did you get that shirt? I don't know, baby. Is it in there? So let's respect each other's time too. Like, we're all pushing for this. Keep in mind that we're all affecting where we all are in this business. And that's really powerful because you guys, like, I know you love each other. We're all so connected in everything that we do. Think about that too. Like, I mean, I think about that, like how much time Shannon's taking to get up early and to, you know, work her business for hours and do her power hour in the mornings before her Bailey wakes up, right? Like, I mean, I better be giving this my all because I don't want to take away from someone's family time ever, you know? So Success Club, it's not the points, right? It's your people, but it's not that, it's our team growth. It's a way that we all can gauge how we're moving forward. And it's a way that we all gauge together that we're moving forward and all contributing to this team. And I want to let you guys know too that, like, I feel like lately everyone's been having this like weird feeling about Success Club. Everyone, I'm not like saying everyone, and really it's one person, so don't think that. I again question my leadership because that's what I do, but we have to know that it's I mean, I need to do a better job of recognizing other things that are freaking awesome in this business. But that is the way you know that you're laying the foundation for this. You know, like, people are gonna drop off. You can't save everyone. You're not going to fulfill everyone's needs as a coach because people just aren't going to be ready when they get ready. Just get signed up. It's not something you personally have done wrong, right? But if we know that we're showing up every month and getting people on board, we know that we're moving the business forward, right? There are obviously other ways to know that we're moving the business forward, but it's a way to know that, you know, for me from day one, I thought, okay, I just need to hit these minimum things so that at the very least, no matter if it's a friggin' centimeter or a mile, I'm moving forward. And that's the way I hope that you guys think about it too. It's a time, the action, the progress is in the action, right? The progress is in the invites. Maybe you didn't hit Success Club, and that's fine, right? Like, of course, I think it's really important because that's how my whole business has grown. No, I have not reached these crazy ranks, but yes, I am very happy with the income that I've made through this business. And it's all because I just showed up and made Success Club happen time and time again for 2 years, right? So it's the little things that you're doing every day that are moving you forward. It is the actions, whether or not you're seeing progress or not, that is progress. And it's hard as shit to feel like you're not seeing the growth happen, but it's happening. I promise you, it's happening. If you're doing the minimum and reaching the minimum goal, right? Like, that's the reason it's there, because it feels like you're moving backwards, but you're not. Like, you're not. Okay. So sorry, I just maybe got off target a little bit there. Fear, the self-worth piece, the belief, the mindset. They're so much more important than we really give them any credit for. And it's because of that. It's because this business is a slow start and it takes time, and you're gonna feel like it's hard, and you're gonna feel like you're not able to find the people, and what am I gonna do? You know, it's a really hard business, but it's showing up every day and being willing to assess where you are, reflect on where you are, and figure out where you can move in a different or stronger or more positive direction, and reroute yourself so that you feel like you are on the right track. But it's got to start with that mindset that is positive, that worth piece that is positive, and that no plan B attitude, that you're not going to give up to avoid feeling hurt or to avoid disappointing yourself or to avoid feeling discouraged. I've friggin' been there, like I said, not long ago, but that's not it either. Because I guarantee you guys, if you could think for me right now, what it would feel like, and some of us have talked about this before, if Beachbody was completely taken out of your lives altogether, like, that wouldn't be it for you either. So what is it? If it's not giving up together, it's dedicating yourself to moving forward. You're not going to be happy giving up, because I guarantee you there's something in this business that you love more than anything, or you wouldn't be here. And you're not going to be happy in a stagnant place. So the only thing, guys, to do is to just commit right now with the line in the sand that you're going to do whatever it takes to learn the skills, to work on your mindset. And maybe it's not even the skills. Maybe it's all up here, and how much you believe in yourself, how much you think you're worth it, how much you think that you really can make a difference and you have that long-term vision. Or maybe it's just because you've really lost sight of why you're coaching in the first place, what that tie is to you. So I'm asking you guys to think about what it would be if you didn't have this, what that life would look like if it was ripped out from you tomorrow. What would be different for you? And then think about why you want this vision. Like, what makes you work hard for those, and be real with yourself too. Like, are you working hard? Like, if it's, when you got started and you said your why was because you wanted to be home with your kids and show them a nice life, Are you working as hard as you think it's worth? Be like, gut check. Like, I check myself. Like, I tell myself sometimes I work for an hour, and then I realize that really I was like checking Facebook notifications for an hour. And then I find myself thinking, what the hell am I doing? Because I'm taking time away from my family, which is why I'm doing this in the first place. So, I guess my message and my hope from this call, which is so out of my comfort zone, but I feel like so needed, is that you can figure out a way to hold on to what it is that got you going so hard, so tight, that it's not going to go anywhere, and it's going to propel you to stick with it, to ditch the plan B, to get it out of your head that you can always be the one that decided to quit instead of be the one that hurt by failing. There's no, I hope I don't step on any toes, but there's not honor in giving up. The honor is in working through the hard things and doing them anyway. When it sucks and when you feel like you'd rather throw in the towel. So I hope that everyone tonight could spend some time thinking about what it is that's in your life, that vision, the reason that you started, that's strong enough to keep you here, and work through the defeating no's and the discouragement, and hold on tight to the belief, you guys, because you like, this isn't a like one person can be successful business. This is every person can be successful business if you just show up and do the work and dedicate yourself. Like, there is enough success for everyone, and it doesn't take anything crazy or special. It just takes you staying in touch with why, staying positive and holding on really tight to the reason that you're doing it, and showing up every day, staying focused on those things that you know you have to do, being real with yourself, reflecting, moving forward with a strong vision that you're not willing to give up on. So that's all I got for you guys. I hope that was helpful a little bit. I want you to know that I feel like I could have easily not showed up tonight. I mean, I'm sick. It's my son's 5th birthday. I moved yesterday. But I believe in you guys, and I know that we need this. So I hope that you take this to heart and you move forward, feeling good and feeling strong and feeling totally capable. Anyway, I promised my son a bike ride for his 5th birthday, so I'm gonna go do that. But I will, we're gonna do the party on Saturday, so I'm not like an awful mom. There's no parties happening on the day after you move anywhere. But anyway, so that's it. Does anyone have anything else they want to add or any questions? I wasn't even looking at any of these comments.
Kelly, you're making me want to cry with your cry. Thank you so much, Kelly. I think you're an awesome leader, and I don't think you're falling, or in my opinion, I don't think you're falling short as a leader. I know that whenever I need to talk to you, you're always there. You always make time, and I feel like I speak for the team when I say that you always make time for everybody, and you're always willing to go that extra mile and do whatever it is that we need. And I think you're a really strong leader. And I'm sorry that like it's been kind of slow this month. I just want you to know I'm pushing for SC6. So I've got SC2 already. I've got like one person that's waiting to close, and I'm talking to like 6 others that are maybes. So I'm trying hard, but I'm in it for the long run. There's no plan B for me. So
thanks, Sarah. That means a lot to me. It It really does. Thank you so much. I know you are, and I know, like, I know, all of you guys obviously care, or else you wouldn't be here. So I thank you guys for showing up and for wanting to do this with me and for running with me and for everything that you do. Like, our team is amazing. Like, and that's, I think, what kills me sometimes is I'm like, not that we need the recognition, but I'm like, damn, like, there's gotta be not many teams like ours. Like, we're so close. Like, we are so encouraging of each other. Like, we care so much, and I love that. And I think we deserve to be the elite team this year. Like, look at us. Like, I mean, and I get on these calls with like, I don't know if I told everyone or some of you, but I got a corporate trainer in January because we totally kicked ass as a team. So I've been doing these monthly calls, and I have monthly calls one-on-one with her, and I have monthly calls with other leaders. And like, I get on them and I'm like, damn, like, we're fucking lucky. Like, we have a good team. Like, sometimes, like, I think it's really easy to look at these other coaches or teams from the outside and think, maybe there's stuff that they have that we don't. And like, let me tell you, like, when you look, like, just being a part of them, I realize how amazing it is to be a part of something so powerful. So, I mean, I thank you guys for that. It wouldn't be the same without you guys. I'm super thankful every time I get on those calls. Anyways, does anyone have anything else? Okay. All right. I'm going to do this bike ride thing. Thank you guys so much. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of the week. All right. Bye, guys.